What's up, traders, and welcome back to another stock market update at the bull ring. And what an interesting day today. We had Hello Kitty live at noon. The guy shows up late and he is drunk off his butt, right? So now they're questioning his position. Is it a real position or is it a paper trade? $160 million. He left the market with about 30 million. What's he been doing since then? Did he put it all in NVIDIA? No one knows. Okay, so today we did have an all-time high, guys. Everybody's excited. We're going up. We're making some nice cha-ching on the way up. Now, what's next for SPX, guys? Because now we did have a decline, okay? We did hit all-time high, and we came down about maybe $30, but check this out. Last time we had an all-time high, we did the same thing. We went down about $30. So this is normal for SPX, okay? It's hitting all-time highs. Nothing to worry. One of the things that I do want to show you guys is a few candles here, okay? We've got one, we've got two there, okay? And 3 and 4, okay? Now, why am I going here, guys? Because anytime we have pullbacks, okay, and I'll show you Fibonacci, okay? Fibonacci helps you understand how far down the stock's going and how far down the stock is not going. All right, and this is what I'm focusing on, guys. I try to look for patterns and see if they're going to do the same thing over and over again. And it's really Fibonacci, right? So you see those 4 candles, and I'm going to come over here and use my beautiful pattern for calculating ghost patterns. Okay, so I'm going to highlight this. I'm going to show you guys what I think might happen when we wake up on Monday. Okay, it might get a little bit fun. All right, so let's take this. We're going to paint it white. Okay, so we're focusing on the 4 candles. They're matching the same pattern of these candles. They went up and down about the same amount of dollars. Okay, and this is what Wall Street likes to do. They'll match and continue to do the same thing. Okay, now this goes hand in hand with what we talked about yesterday. How far up do we think we're going to go? Obviously, if you guys seen my video from the year end, okay, I said 5,700, specifically 5,710 for SPX, 571 for SPY. Okay, end the year, guys. Okay, don't start commenting and saying, oh, it went down on Monday. Okay. All right, so now this is lining up with yesterday's video. Okay, 5410 I called out yesterday. This is where we're headed. This is the pattern where if we repeat this, which I think we will, this is the pattern that we're going to follow on the way up. So this means that on Monday, okay, this is 2-hour candles. Okay, so I'm talking 1, 2, 3. So we can pop up, then we're going to come back and retract, and then we'll make it about 5,400 for the day, maybe 5,411. Okay, now the market's not going to die yet, guys. Obviously, it's in a lot of trouble. The banks are hiding a lot of stuff. Now some regionals are showing that there is some problems with a lot of their loans, and they're looking at the credit cards. The credit cards are in really bad shape. People are borrowing a lot of money, not paying it back, okay? So if nothing blows up, okay, in the banks or in the economy, this is what I think we're going to start doing in the coming week. Now, one last thing on SPX or SPY, guys, I will tell you, it does not hurt to go out and look for a 5,400, okay, 5 delta. If you're an options trader, go look for a 5 delta, guys, in SPX, okay? Maybe 30 days out. Leave it. See what happens, okay? You will be surprised. All right, so we have NVIDIA, guys. NVIDIA hit the all-time high and then just went down, and it's not been able to recover, has not been able to get back up there. Okay, tried very hard today, did not get past maybe halfway of this big bearish candle. Okay, so let's take a look at Fibonacci from that candle all the way down here, and you can see from Fibonacci, guys. We hit that golden zone and it's rejecting right at the golden zone. Okay, so what's next for NVIDIA? Okay, there is a stock split happening this weekend. So when you wake up on Monday, check out that blue label right there. We will not be 1210. We will be right about 121. Okay, it's gonna split 10 to 1. If you guys saw yesterday's video, you understand what I'm talking about. Again, now let's go through our bars pattern, guys. Okay, check this out. Okay, this looks very similar, and I'm gonna go about right here with this bar pattern. Okay, you guys can see that this is starting to look a lot like this right here, guys. Okay, now what does that mean? That means that NVIDIA could potentially come up and have another all-time high, and we are looking at about 1267, maybe 1270 by next week. Okay, now it's at 1210, so that means that's a $57 jump right now. Okay, which is easy for NVIDIA. So the ATR, the average true range for NVIDIA, let's say it's around $50. Once the stock split happens, that average true range is only going to be about $5. Okay, so don't expect NVIDIA to jump up that much. If you bought shares and it pops next week and it goes up $50, $100, that's not normal, but I will tell you, congratulations. All right, let me show you some Wall Street secrets, guys. Okay, and this is really Fibonacci just saying, hey, when we start at the bottom and then we find a top, okay, we're always going to retract back to this golden zone, 50 to 61%. Okay, now this is very healthy. The stock pulled back and then started going up. Now I'm going to show you something, and this is going to wow a lot of you, because if you don't chart, then you're gonna see something they do all the time. This is normal stuff. Okay, I'm not even gonna start a new Fibonacci. The next bottom here, okay, I'm just gonna move this one over and place it right there. Okay, you see what I see? That's right, guys, we came back into the golden zone. We went from the new bottom all the way to the top, guys. Okay, and we're in the golden zone now. So what do you think is going to happen next? Okay, I just showed you with the candles and the bar patterns. Okay, this is normal stuff. Okay, if you believe in this stuff in Fibonacci, you have to be patient with your entry. So now you know, okay, that NVIDIA is consolidating basically here. Okay, can it go down? Yeah, it can go down, but what kind of company that makes that kind of money I showed you yesterday is going to go down how far? Nope, I don't think so. Okay, they'll consolidate here and they'll continue their way up. Okay, they might not move as much as people are used to, okay, but they're going to continue to grow. All right, so let's go ahead and mark off our expected measure move. If we look at our consolidating area, this box, we're going to look at from bottom to top before we started going bearish. And I'm going to take that info line and I'm going to translate it up here, guys. Okay, and that info line is going to give us, oh, that gave me a couple. Well, that was weird. Okay, so that info line is going to be right around 1268 area. Okay, I said 1267 earlier, guys. Okay, so I'm gonna leave that there. So on the next video, we can check this out. Okay, let's see if we did do that measure move, which is going to help us predict this in the future, and that's what we want. So we'll put this in a nice little white color so it doesn't blend. Okay, and that's what we've got for NVIDIA. Okay, NVIDIA is still continuing to move up. Now, I will tell you guys, okay, full disclosure, okay, I don't believe in spoon feeding people. You have some folks on YouTube that says, oh, if it goes above here, buy a call. If it goes below here, buy a put. You don't ever want to trade that way, okay? you want to understand where it's going, okay, based off all your tools you have, okay? Now, I bought some nice calls for, I think it's like 100 days from now, guys, okay? It never hurts, okay? It never hurts, okay? If you understand charts, it never hurts to have a jump start on Monday, okay? And you can go in with a low delta. If you buy something that's 100 days away, you got time to fix it if the trade doesn't go your way, okay? For example, if the trade is a call you bought, okay, and all of a sudden it starts going down, you buy a low delta, it's not going to cost you a lot. There won't be a big loss, okay? So if you bought a 5 delta and the stock goes down $10, that's 50. It goes down $20, that's $100, you're down. Versus if you bought a 50 delta on a $20 drop, yes, that's gonna look ugly. It's about $1,000, guys, okay? So if you want to play overnight, guys, always play low deltas with a lot of time so that theta doesn't eat it up overnight, okay? All right, now what's next, guys? Monday's a big day for who? That's right, Apple, guys, okay? So Apple is still fighting resistance. If you watched yesterday's video, guys, I did tell you they have a big event, okay, on Monday. So they're supposed to introduce some nice AI on their phones, which everybody is expecting that. Okay, it is supposed to be gigantic. Now, it's a lot of pressure on Apple, a lot of pressure on these shares, guys, okay? Now, all-time high is still resistance, okay? It's still struggling with these areas, okay? It did it 1, 2, 3 times, okay? Now, 4th time, okay, it might pop up. Now, the thing that I keep thinking about here, guys, is that somebody sold off a lot of shares, okay, right around here, maybe here, I don't know, but they know, maybe in here, they know that this event is coming up, and I'm wondering if they think that Apple's not going to do well. And that was Warren Buffett, okay? Warren Buffett sold off a good chunk, okay? He still has a lot of shares, though. I will give him that. But we're looking at, you know, target area of 210, okay? This is what I put on the video yesterday, and we do have some analysts calling 275. I have a small position, guys, okay? Now, why small position? Because I don't expect Apple to pop $10 in one day. It can, okay? If it does, I know how to catch it on the way up. I do expect it to go up on Monday. With that news, there's going to be a lot of people pumped for it. Now, don't forget, Apple still has room to go, but somehow this resistance here is just getting super incredible. Now, if I go on the daily, guys, look at the volume profile, okay? I don't see how these shells are hard for it to break out. Not sure what's going on. Maybe it needed to dip and now it's going to come back up, okay, and make its way up. Maybe it needs the event to be a catalyst. Maybe folks are just buying it right up into here. But look at that volume profile. It's super small. It's almost like these down here where Apple just gapped up, but it's not moving here. Interesting, right? So anyways, guys, want to give you an update on what's going on with the market. And then this weekend, I will be posting up some videos to help you with next week. Until then, guys, I'm wishing you a nice weekend.